everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. It's your girl Chrystle, and if you tuned in last week, you already know we are doing all things fall. Last week I did an amazing apple fall dessert, so you definitely want to check that out. And this week I'll be doing something that's just a little more comforting, y'all. I'm going to be doing air fryer catfish in my air fryer, and I'm going to be making some roasted okra. This recipe is amazing, you guys. We're going to be focusing in on the okra today because I've already done another video where I talk about how to air fry your catfish perfectly, and so you can check that out. I'll put a link in the description box as well at the end of this video. But let's jump into this amazing fall okra. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, rinse your okra off. I've already done that, and now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to chop off this head, this little top part of the okra, and then I'm going to slice the okra in half so I have two sides. And this is actually how they're going to lay on your pan, but we're going to do a couple of things seasoning to them before we put them on the pan. So let the chopping begin. This is a perfect way to eat okra if you're somebody that doesn't like it when it's too slimy. I like fried okra, but sometimes it's just a little too gooey and mushy for me. Cooking your okra this way is going to not take away necessarily the texture of the okra, but it's definitely going to make it a less slimy vegetable that I found my children will even enjoy. So if you like the taste of okra, but not so much the slime of okra, this is another way to cook it that's going to be very enjoyable for you. If you say, no, Chrystle, I love the slime, then you can actually just cook it for a little bit less than the time that I'm going to be mentioning a little bit later in the video. But, you know, you can pick how you like it. And you can actually get these bad boys crispy enough to taste like French fries. And I do not say that lightly. I love French fries. My favorite food is chicken wings and fries. That's my favorite meal. If you don't know, now you know. I can't help it. You can't take it out of me. As bougie as I get with my little food eating, y'all, chicken wings and fries is where my home and my heart is. So, when I say you can make these taste like fries, I really mean you can make these taste like fries. So, they're an amazing alternative to some of our less healthy foods that we like to eat, you know. Well, me particularly. And when I'm trying to lose weight, this is definitely a go-to recipe for me, especially in the fall when you can get the okra nice and fresh, you guys. I'm so excited about this. And I will be having another video coming up on my Mile and My Stilettos YouTube channel about what I eat in a week when I need to lose like 5 pounds in a week. It can be done. I've done it multiple times, and not only have I done it, I've kept the weight off. So definitely make sure you check out the link in the description box where I will be sharing that information, and subscribe to that channel as well. But now that we have our okra all nice and chopped, we're going to be putting it back into the bowl. And you guys, you're going to see how quick and easy this recipe is going to be today. It's so awesome. And now we're going to simply get some olive oil, some salt, and some peppers. Okay, so I've definitely found that less is more with this recipe. You don't have to go crazy with the seasoning. What makes a French fry perfect? Just a little bit of salt. Maybe a dash of pepper, and that's the same rule that's going to be used with these okra today. So I'm going to drizzle about a tablespoon of olive oil on my okra. I'm going to toss that with a spoon lightly, just to get that all mixed up and in there nice and good. And then I'm going to get some pink Himalayan sea salt. Again, you know, we're trying to be healthy around here. Now, I have a question. What makes pink Himalayan sea salt more healthy than like regular salt? I don't know. If you know, please tell your girl in the description box below, because I mean, I buy it because of what they say that it makes it healthier, but I'm thinking salt is salt. But I don't know. Maybe it's a lower sodium content. Like, I I really don't know. I'm just going with what they told me, and that's why I get it, honestly. Now, if you wanted to, you could definitely make this in your air fryer. The only reason I'm not going to is because, like I said, I'm going to be using my air fryer today to make my catfish. Next, you're going to get your pepper. You're going to go ahead. You're going to dash that on. I've already preset my oven to 400 degrees. I'm going to show you how I lay these out. Rickey. My son just came in. I know you heard him. They trying to shush him, but it's not going to work. He's only 2. He don't really know how to listen like that. He get excited and he just start talking, y'all. Once you've got your salt and pepper on there, you're going to go ahead and you're going to put this in the oven that is set at 400 degrees. Lazy girl cooking hack. I always line my pan with foil because it just makes cleaning so much easier. And you're going to want to lay them down. They don't have to necessarily be facing up or down. It could be a mixture of the two. You do want to try to get them as flat as possible. If you have a lot of okra and it overlaps a little bit, it's okay. Alrighty, now once I have my okra all laid out on the pan like so, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it into my oven that's preset at 400 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. Now, depending on how crispy you want it, how much like a french fry you want it, you might decide to leave it in longer. But for me, I find that it's basically perfect at like about 30 minutes. I like it a little bit crispy just to get a little of the goo out. If you love the goo, you're going to want to hover more around 20 to 22 minutes. But I'll be right back when it's done, okay? Alrighty, guys. So it's actually been 15 minutes since I put the okra in the oven. But you're going to want to flip your okra about halfway through the cooking process. The flipping don't have to be perfect. Just, you know, try to make sure you get most of them kind of turned over. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go by one and do this. But if you're that meticulous, by all means, meticulate away. I don't know if that's a word, but meticulate. So, yep, that's all I'm doing is I'm just trying to get these a toss, flip them all to the other side and the side that they was originally on, spread them back out, and then I'm going to be putting them back into the oven to complete my 35-minute time frame. So when we come back, then they'll be done. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the first time I made these and I saw the directions was like, oh, flip these halfway. I didn't want to flip them halfway because I'm kind of like a lazy cook. I like real minimal steps, but I feel like this is actually a good step to include because you can see how they're crisping and then you'll know how much longer you want to leave them in the oven to get to your desired, you know, situation. Okay, you guys, so we are done. Here they are. I'm going to give you a close-up look at them. You see some is missing because my husband done already dabbled and got a little bit. But they're so good, I cannot blame him. Don't forget to stick around, subscribe to the channel so you can join us for this all things fall delicious tasty series that we have going on. I have something really exciting coming up for you guys next week in our fall treats, and don't forget to check out that video on what I eat when I'm trying to lose weight in a week. Alright, so until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Get down with Don't Keep Up with the Joneses because you already know we here for it. Okay, so until next time, peace.